Every gaming setup on Earth fits into one of 7 levels. Level 1 costs you $400. Level 7 costs you $30,000. And somewhere on this scale, usually around level 3 or 4, most gamers stop getting better gear and start just paying more money for worse decisions. We mapped every category: the PC, the chair, the audio, the monitor, the peripherals. We pulled the cost data, the warranty terms, the build quality, the resale value. And we found something most people watching this video are going to find uncomfortable. The level that delivers the most performance per dollar isn't the most expensive level. It isn't even close. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where your current setup ranks, what tier you should be aiming for, and the one tier you should never, under any circumstance, climb to. Let's start at Level 1. Level 1. The starter. $400 to $700 total. This is a used GTX 1660 pre-built off Facebook Marketplace. A 1080p 60Hz monitor pulled from someone's office. A wired Logitech mouse from 2019. An office chair the previous owner left at the curb. It runs Valorant at low settings. It runs Fortnite at medium. It is, for most of human gaming history, what gaming actually looked like. Here's the surprising part. Level 1 is the most respectable level on this entire list, because nobody at Level 1 is lying to themselves about what they have. The shame on this list does not start until Level 5. If this is your setup, you are not the audience this video is warning. You are doing it right. Level 2. The first real upgrade. $700 to $1,500. This is where most gamers actually live. An RTX 4060 or a used RTX 3070. A 1440p 144Hz monitor. A glorious Model O mouse. A Keychron keyboard. A used office chair from a corporate liquidation sale. Level 2 is where competitive performance starts. The latency is low enough. The frame rate is high enough. The monitor color accuracy is good enough. Level 2 is also where the math is cleanest. Every dollar at Level 2 does work. Every component matters. There is no fat on the build. If you're at Level 1 and considering an upgrade, Level 2 is where you should land. Skip Level 3. Level 3. The trap. $1,500 to $3,000. This is where most gamers go wrong. Level 3 is where the iBuyPowers and CyberPower PCs live. Where the Razer ecosystem starts to feel like a complete solution. Where you walk into Best Buy and walk out with a Secret Lab chair, an Astro headset, an Alienware monitor, and a smile on your face. Here is the math problem with Level 3. The parts inside a Level 3 setup are functionally identical to a Level 2 setup. The graphics card is the same tier. The CPU is the same tier. The panel inside the monitor often comes from the same factory as a Level 2 panel. What you're paying for at Level 3 is the logo on the box, the RGB lighting, and the marketing department. Roughly $700 of every Level 3 setup is pure brand premium. You are paying for nothing. Most gaming reviewers will not tell you this because most gaming reviewers are sponsored by Level 3 brands. We are not. Skip Level 3. Either commit to Level 2 and save the money, or commit to Level 4 and actually get something better. Quick check. If you've been watching this video and you're recognizing your own setup somewhere in here, comment below which level you're on. We read them. Now. Level 4. The level most people should aim for and almost nobody does. Level 4. The sweet spot. $3,000 to $5,500. Level 4 is what happens when you stop buying brands and start buying components. A custom-built PC with an RTX 4070 Ti or 4080 Super. A Lian-Li case. A Seasonic power supply. A 1440p OLED monitor, which is now the same price as a high-end IPS monitor was 2 years ago. A Herman Miller embody chair purchased refurbished. A Sennheiser HD660S2 headphone with an Antlion mod mic. Here is the uncomfortable truth that Level 6 and Level 7 setups don't want you to hear. Level 4, built correctly, outperforms Level 6 in nearly every real-world benchmark. The frame rates are within 5%. The audio quality is identical. The chair will outlive the chair at Level 6. The monitor color accuracy is, in many cases, superior. Level 4 is the ceiling for 95% of gamers. Past this level, you stop buying performance and start buying flex. Level 5. The Flex. $5,500 to $10,000. Level 5 is where rational spending ends and identity spending begins. An RTX 4090. A 4K 240Hz OLED monitor. A motorized standing desk with built-in cable management. Custom water cooling. Multiple monitor arms. Compared to Level 4, you are spending roughly 50% more money for approximately 5% more performance. The 4090 is faster than the 4080 Super, but at 1440p, which is what most Level 5 gamers actually use, the difference is invisible to the human eye in most titles. Level 5 is the first level on this list where the math objectively does not work. You are not buying performance. You are buying the feeling of having the best. That is a real psychological need. We are not judging it. We are just naming it accurately. Level 6. The Streamer. $10,000 to $20,000. Level 6 is where gaming setups stop being gaming setups and become production studios. Dual or triple 4K OLED monitors. A second PC dedicated to encoding. Broadcast-grade microphones, Shure SM7B routed through a Go XLR Mini. Acoustic treatment on the walls. Studio lighting. Multi-camera setups. Level 6 is the first level on this list that becomes defensible again, but only under one condition. You are earning income from the setup. If you are streaming, content creating, or producing, Level 6 pays for itself. If you are gaming for fun and you bought Level 6, you bought Level 5 with extra steps. Level 7. The Command Center. $20,000 and up, sometimes far up. Level 7 is custom fabricated desks. 49-inch ultra-wide curved monitors. Threadripper workstations. Full-motion racing simulators with hydraulic seats. Flight simulator setups with multi-monitor cockpits. Embedded touchscreens. This is no longer a gaming setup. This is a hobby in the same category as collecting watches or restoring classic cars. People at Level 7 are not chasing frames per second. They are building an installation. The interesting thing about Level 7, and this surprised us, is that it's actually more honest than Levels 3 or 5. Nobody at Level 7 is pretending the spending is rational. Nobody at Level 7 thinks they are getting better performance per dollar. They know exactly what they are buying. They are buying joy. Here is the summary. Level 1 is honest. Level 2 is smart. Level 3 is the trap nobody warns you about. Level 4 is the sweet spot for 95% of gamers. Level 5 is identity spending. Level 6 is defensible only if you earn from it. Level 7 is hobby spending, and at least it's honest about what it is. The dishonest levels, the ones to be skeptical of, are Levels 3 and 5. Both feel like upgrades. Neither actually delivers what the price tag suggests. Most of you watching are at Level 2 or Level 3. If you're at Level 2 and tempted to climb, skip Level 3 entirely and save for Level 4. The performance gap from Level 3 to Level 4 is bigger than the gap from Level 4 to Level 6. That is the single most important sentence in this video. 7 levels. 1 scale. Most of you watching are paying for the wrong one. Next video, We go inside one specific category that is bleeding money out of your setup right now, and we name the 5 gaming brands that are robbing you blind. One of them charges $600 for a chair that costs the factory under $120 to build. We have the supplier documents. Comment your level below. Subscribe so you see the next breakdown.